Nou, ik ben Floor en Theo mag zijn gang weer gaan.
Okay. Floor doesn't decide which hairstyle she wants, but it's springtime coming to the summertime, so we're gonna make a nice color and of course a nice short hairstyle. Wil je een rondje draaien?
Yes.
She turns around to show you her current hairstyle. It's still a good hairstyle. Only a lot for her. Thank you. Hello friends on YouTube, Floor is back to model for me. Now first start of course as always with protection. So she has a nice circle around the neck, but give her a paper one. Just to be sure there's no hair coming into her clothing. And because she's really a red girl, I give her a red cape. Her favorite colors are red and copper. Close this, then start wetting.
Zat hij in de wasmachine?
Nee, dat niet. Brush your hair through with the Olivia Garden brush. Apply a moist product of Glint on the hairs. And of course a little bit water. Watch the shapes, watch the power of the muscles that are on the hairs. In the winter they pull the hairs down, and in the summer they get laid down. So there's a lot of difference between the time periods of the year. Zal ik bij je bril opzetten? Knowing there's always too much volume on top. Turn it to the side, so you can watch with me, and start on the short side. Take my large flat comb, go in, and reduce a lot of hair. You can hear she has strong hair. My clipper even stuck into it. And when you have ultra thick hair, you first thin it out a bit, so the clipper can do the work much nicer and easier. Or you put your blade a little bit to the back, then you have more grip on it, because then it catches the hairs. You see I'm leaning on the hairs with my comb, so my gum is kiting the hairs into the clipper. Catch me if you can.
Ja, zaterdag van
Ja, kan nog, ja. Put my blade to the back, just leaning on the teeth. Create a nice, ultra short side. Still working in the skull lines. Go over to and point my lines to the center of the skull, where the fall of the skull is getting into the neckline. You can hear also, here she has a lot of hair. Het is wel lekker als we overruimen.
Ja. Het is ook even geleden nou. Dat
Ja. Dat is een flinke struik op. Voor jou doen dan, hè? Zodat de mensen zeggen, oh, dat valt wel mee.
Nou, er zijn ook mensen die zeggen, oh, als het wat langer is, vind ik het ook leuk.
Ja. Watch it hair fall. But I told you that my comb is guiding the hairs into the clipper. Clean contour a bit. Can always do this afterwards with a small clipper. And of course with the knife. We just roughly take off the hairs. Clean it in between. I'll come at the center of the skull, so I'm just a bit over it, because here's the center line of the neckline into the skull line. But here I want to create a disconnect, so first gonna part this. Wow, water. Nat spullen.
Meestal wel.
Ja, gelukkig maar. Stel het droog was, het kraan, het droog water.
Ja.
Als je dan dorst hebt.
Dat is wel een probleem.
Ja, dat is echt een probleem. Part myself the line that I want it to disconnect. So overall it's a short hairstyle with a longer top. Set the hairs aside. Turn a bit. So you see the parting line of my disconnect line. And of course I make the underlines then short, otherwise I cannot create a disconnect. Work a nice shape into the neckline and the overflow of the left and the right side. Guiding with my comb again. Put my blade in the combing position, so you can create that ultra soft neckline. And coming to the front. Slight wiggle in the front. And the overflow from the top to the skull fold. Soften the line. Put my blade to the back. Get in on the line. You see hair that's going up opposite line is hard to get. Fine tuning and cleaning. Nou, lekker fris hè?
Top.
Free the clips, starting on the line of the disconnect. So wet the hair again. You can see I have now a lot of overlength. I don't need a lot of overlength because I know she loves short hair. So pin the upper hair from the fall of the skull to above, and work myself a line over the center line and over the fall of the skull. Clip this aside. Knowing that my short line starts here, so I go in there, stay away from the under hair. watch at the fall about the height of the eyebrow. Lady hair is a natural fall. And go till you get on the line of the eyebrow. Go back to go back to the little wiggle. Here's the little wiggle. So I part this aside and take this away with my scissor. So now I know that I don't have anything to do with that anymore. Go in natural fall. So lady has nicely in the freehand style to the back and correct the line just in the freehand style in the freehand fall. Take the fine part of my comb, get the connection to the front. Give it also a slight graduation, so I push the hair down, lift it up again and bend it a bit. So I get a nice fall to the back. You can see this line, this is a beautiful line. Free the upper hair. Yeah, free me! Watch what I need to take off. It's not much, but that's also hair that I need to thin out. Point my fingers to the line of cutting. Take a time about 1/2 centimeter. Bend it on the lines with a graduation. Lay the hairs over the natural fall, correct the line, knowing that I have here connection to the baseline, so this is not a disconnect. It starts around here, so here it travels up and here you see the underline laying short. So I have a disconnect that connects on the back. So never say there is no connection. Do a cross control on the back. So take it over the center line. Get rid of small parts. Cross back. And make a nice straight, strong connection line. So now you see you have a nice clean line on it. Turner, so I can get to the short side. The short side will also be a disconnect. So I leave the upper hair a little bit longer. Only the part from the center to the side, I take over this line. This because otherwise, when she does something like swimming and she has kids, so she goes swimming with the kids, then it can be disturbing the line. So I don't want that, but she has also a crown area on top and that jumps up. So I have to take care of that I don't make it too short. So go in, lift it up a bit, and correct it, but don't force the line. So now when I lay it back, I have a connection line. I can connect all the lines from this center line.
Okay.
Connect the lines, scissor of comb, because here I lay on the connection line of the short hair. By lifting of the comb, I get a soft connection line. I don't want this to be a hard line. She is a girl, woman, but also a girl. Yeah, I know you get pregnant when you want that. So you're certainly a girl.
Okay.
But I'd never tried it as a man to be pregnant. I will never do. Make a short connection from this line. That opens up the face lines. Also here's the little wiggle like on the other side. So I wiggle it off. Now I don't. Go to the top. Starting, what I told you, around here. So take the hairs up, go to the line of cutting of the short side, and work like a clock every time coming back on this center line. You see, the more I go to the front, the straighter the line will be to the front. And when I know I come at the line above the eyebrow, I go over to the length. I think this short hairstyle needs a red sensation color, so I'm gonna make it a nice, powerful red. Then I always think in the betweens which color I'm gonna use, and I know she knows how to treat red colors. She nursed them with Lac May, and Lac May has beautiful colors. Also, Glint has that. You can get shampoos and conditioners into red colors, or copper or browns. So your hair is always in the best condition and in best color. I never saw her with old color because she always nurses the hairs. And what I advise the customers, it's also what she did, she told me just in Dutch, is when you have dry hair, you put a conditioner on it, leave it on for about 20 minutes, and then rinse it out. And when you have a conditioner with a color, you have an ultra sharp, new, bright color. And for those who have silicones in the hair, wash it with a dishwash and then use the conditioner, because then you have open hair, need some nursing, and then the color also gets real deep into your hair. Coming to the front to make a connection on that. Now the only thing to do is thinning out the front a bit. Where I get my scissor with the sharp teeth, so you don't see where I do the cut. Watch that hair, go in where I think it needs it. You can also pull this scissor out without pulling on the hairs. And mostly I thin out till about a centimeter from the skin, because there I can get even volume without having long hair. Comb this out of the hairs. Lay it over to the other side. Go over the line of the disconnect, make it less blunt, and then the underline of the connection to the short hair. Lay the hair over. See, there's a minor disconnect, so I get from the connection line to there. The same as on this side. It's the part that just flips out. It's this small part. So take this also away. Get to my small clipper and clean the contour line and then make a color.
Yay.
Yeah. With my small peel and the clipper I clean the contour line. See, it's a real nice natural fall. Always in a W. That's so far the cut. Okay, putting on protection for covering. Get rid of the small hairs. Put on the cape. And as always, my plastic foil. Okay, applying the color. Use 6% as 20 volume. Start in the center and work both lines to the center line. It's rover hair. It's a 76666. So it must be devil's red. But it's also bright red. In the underlines I combine this with black serum. So I'm certain that I have a dark red baseline. More dark than red. Take my serum and then apply this on the shorter hair. Mijn pols bleef hangen.
Nee, dat klinkt fijn.
Ja, dat is een... Dus ja, muziek maken.
Dat is eigenlijk niet zo'n goed idee.
La la la.
Ik heb ooit bugel gespeeld. Maar...
Bugel? Ik trompet, maar dat werkt helemaal niet. Ik dacht, dat kan je gewoon zo. Dus uiteindelijk, ik was ook discjockey bij Veronica Drive-In toen.
Ja.
Ik deed invalbaantjes. En toen deed ik het met de mond. Dus ik deed...
Ah, kijk.
En mijn vrienden dachten, dat deed ik namelijk op de zolderkamer, dat ik heel goed de trompet kon spelen. Dat is echt vals. Ik kon helemaal niks van.
Oh nee, dat is ook niet mijn talent. Ik moest stoppen, want ik had buisjes in mijn oren. Dus
Oh ja,
liet
die
het
zit
wel
buitjes eruit. Ja.
vond ik niet erg.
Get me some carton wigs. First clean the contour line a bit. And the ears, that's all the things that I don't need color on. Then take a small part of the carton wig. Get rid of some hair I don't need on the face lines. Go over the contour line. maar niks.
Nou, hoe zou je het noemen?
They close this up, waiting for 20 minutes with heat.
With heat?
With heat.
Oké.
It's new.
Oké. Lekker, ik heb het koud.
Ja, ik voel die zakje net al naar de verwarming rollen. And then we're back, showing you the end styling of this hairstyle. But don't go away. We'll be back. Back from coloring, using a nice volume product of Glint on the hairs. Not that I need a lot of volume, but it smells so nice. Kept myself a small brush to start blow drying. So far blow drying. Got myself a nice wax. Drip Lanza oil. Also a small drop of Lanza oil. Crystal Turn, product of Goldwell. We love the product, it's very nice to work with. You can apply this on your hair a week without greasing your hair. And brings out all the colors, but also the fineness of the hairs, the structure it has. Nou, even mooi.
Ja, het beste zicht erop.
Hm?
Je hebt het beste zicht erop.
Yeah. Now, for so far, Floor's new hairstyle, new cut. I see you in the next video, and she will turn around to show you the end result. Bye bye. Doe maar. Thank you very much.
Thanks to you. Nou, ik ben Floor en Theo mag zijn gang weer gaan.
Okay. Floor doesn't decide which hairstyle she wants, but it's springtime coming to summertime, so we're gonna make a nice color and of course a nice short hairstyle. Wil je een rondje draaien?
Yes.
She turns around to show you her current hairstyle. It's still a good hairstyle. Only a lot for her.